KNUST-TEK TV. Experience educational television.
The second stakeholders workshop for the BIOTRAILS Ghana case study project took place from March 3rd to 4th, 2025 at the College of Agriculture and Natural Resource Conference Room, New Classroom Block KNUST. Focusing on the theme, Accelerating Biodiversity, Relevant Transformative Change, the workshop gathered a diversity of group stakeholders. Participants included local community members, representatives from civil society organizations, officials from government agencies, the Minerals Commission, the Forestry Commission, as well as representatives from the World Resources Institute, engaging in discussions aimed at creating sustainable practices for small-scale mining activities in Ghana. The case study leader for BIOTRAILS project and a lecturer at the Faculty of Renewable Natural Resource, KNUST, Dr. Mohammed Amani, elaborated on the objectives and goals of the project.
The Nexus Framework for Biodiversity Relevant Transformation Change project is an EU-funded project that is being implemented by a consortium of 11 international research institutions. In Ghana, the project focuses on the artisanal and small-scale mining, and the goal is to contribute to sustainability in the ASM sector. This goal will be achieved by two main objectives. Objective number one is to improve understanding between the linkages in biodiversity, climate change, and livelihood in the ASM sector. And goal number two is to catalyze the various stakeholder groups into a dialogue towards developing interventions that will ensure sustainability in the ASM sector. We started the implementation of the project in December 2022. And one of the key activities, or most of the activities we have been doing so far, has focused on deploying diverse tools to collect data across the entire value chain to be able to improve our understanding. For instance, we have used the life cycle assessments tool. We have used also the participatory system dynamic modeling approach, as well as the leverage identification and analysis approach to collect data that allows us to better understand the dynamics in the ASM sector. The current workshop is actually focusing on, first, validating the result of all the analysis that we have done with the help of our stakeholders, and number two, together with the stakeholders, kickstart the process towards developing interventions and setting the agenda for biodiversity, climate change, and livelihood transformation in the ASM sector. The workshop has brought together diverse stakeholder groups. So we have the local communities members that are present here. We also have stakeholders from the government agencies. So we have the district assemblies, 2 district assemblies present here. We also have other regulators, for example, the Minerals Commission, the Forestry Commission, the Water Resource Commission, as well as other government regulatory agencies that are also part of the stakeholder group that has met to validate the BIOTRAILS result.
Okay, so I'm Pompilio Vergine from the Italian Water Research Institute, which is a partner of the BIOTRAILS project. The project is funded by the EU. And the goal of this project is to identify a sustainable pathway for the value chain for a very relevant case study. One is in Ghana, of course, related to the mining, to the gold mining. One is in Brazil with Articraft. One in Peru related to cocoa, and another in Greece with fish. So what has been done until now? We had already a workshop with the relevant stakeholder in every case study, and the main objective was to identify the key variables affecting the value chain in each case study. This was already done with a participatory process, and we are now here, and we've been in other case studies to validate the model that has been built based on the inputs from the stakeholders. So we are now here to validate if the interaction among the key variables, or those that we call the challenges, so the main issues that should be that should be dealt to find a sustainable pathway if those are the same that stakeholders think should be addressed. So in the future, we think that we need to use these new inputs from each case study and to validate the model. And in this way, we are able in next month, so in 1 year from now, to provide a tool that was built together with the stakeholders and can be used by them to propose, to identify and propose sustainable policies, so policies and other instruments to build a sustainable pathway in the value chain of, in this case, of the gold mining.
The programs officer at the Solidaridad West Africa, Eunice Nimo, discussed the experience during the workshop.
So during these discussions, we realized that one key aspect that is often overlooked when it comes to matters concerning illegal mining activities has been the behavioral aspects. And with this, we realized that most often people tend to go into unsustainable practices because of other indicators such as social pressures, family, financial well-being, and also economic opportunities. I must say that these discussions have been very insightful. And so we as Solidaridad will take it upon ourselves that as part of our community engagement on educating miners and educating community members on sustainable mining activities, we are also going to incorporate an aspect that looks at behavioral change, so that along the way would be able to influence their behaviors, and that would also have a ripple effect into how they'll go about their mining activities. Thank you.
Some attendees also expressed their views on the significance of the project with the media team.
Na yɛba BIOTRAILS program no bi na ɛyɛ kama paa ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛkwan a wɔfa so a wɔn ne yɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a mining sustainable bɛtumi akɔ anaasɛ ɛbɛtumi aboa ma yɛyɛ mining yie. Sɛ mining ɛyɛ agudie a ɛwɔ asase yi Nyame de ma yɛ na ɛkwan a ɛfa so a ebi a yɛtu no ɛna yɛn mmɔfra no ntumi nhu ɛkwan pa a ɛfa so. Nso sɛ baabi a wɔyɛ bi wɔ aburokyiman mu a wɔtumi yɛ na obi nsuo da hɔ obi tumi to dra ne ade nti kwan a wɔfa so a wɔgye adwenkyerɛ firi ankorankora hɔnom no ne mpanimfoɔ no ɛbɛhyia no ɛtoato adwene no ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛhia paa. Nti mesu sɛ saa dwumadi a mpanimfoɔ no de baeɛ no ɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ a ɛnam so ama wɔn baeɛ de program no ɛbaeɛ no ɛyɛ nti ɛbɛhia sɛ yɛbɛtumi atoa so na yɛayɛ nti yɛbɔ mpanimfoɔ no abae so ɛna mpanimfoɔ so a wɔn de wɔn sika bɛhwɛ mu no so yɛsɛ sɛ wɔn toa so ma yɛtumi hwɛ na mining no ɛnyɛ mfa nkyekyere yɛ mining yie na ɛnyɛ ahɔhoɔ nko na sɛ bɛfa na Ghanafoɔ nkoraa a wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ mining no wɔn nso anya akɔnya ayɛ mining ama no aboa ma ɛtumi aboa yɛ kuro ne yɛ abusuafoɔ ne yɛ mma ama biribiara yɛ kamakama.
Tech TV, experience educational television.